Okay. Herzlich willkommen zu Return to Monkey Island. Und wenn das nicht mal ein Anlass ist, das Hawaii-Hemd wieder anzuziehen, das sonst eher schlechten Spielen vorbehalten bleibt, dann weiß ich auch nicht. In dem Fall erwarte ich aber Gutes. Zusätzlich muss auch der passende Grogbecher parat stehen. Der muss aber noch ein bisschen ziehen. So. Gott, wie lang ist das her? Tales of Monkey Island kam 2009 raus, glaube ich. Escape 2000, Fluch 1997. Ich bin mit der Reihe echt aufgewachsen, ne? Jetzt schauen wir mal kurz. Sprache ist nur Englisch. Text kann ich aber gerne auch auf Deutsch schalten. Dann muss ich nicht simultan übersetzen. Untertitel für die Soundeffekte brauchen wir wohl eher nicht. Ich hoffe, man versteht mich halbwegs. Ich habe hier so lange nichts mehr gemacht und jetzt einfach ganz spontan gesagt, okay, wir schieben heute Abend einen Stream rein. Weil es gibt so wenig Spiele, die ich zum Release-Tag brauche, aber Monkey Island gehört auf jeden Fall dazu. Danke dir. Okay, wir schauen einfach mal, ob die Schrift und so alles richtig ist. Wir sollen unser Sammelalbum anschauen. Wenn wir neu bei Monkey Island sind wir nicht. Also ich zumindest nicht. Aber eine Auffrischung kann nichts schaden.
Hey, wanna see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Und hat keinen Untertitel.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate.
Ich blende mich mal kurz aus. Aber so, dass man mich noch hören kann.
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth.
Die Grog Trials. Die Hunde, die definitiv nicht tot sind.
The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters.
Das ist tatsächlich ein bisschen schade, dass es hier jetzt gerade keine Untertitel gibt. Ich habe die nicht zufällig ausgeschaltet, bevor ich dem Spiel Unrecht tue. Text und Dialoge. Schau mal, was jetzt passiert.
Hey, wanna see my mighty pirate scrapbook?
Besser.
It's filled with my adventures. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. That's me, Guybrush Threepwood.
Hallo, Guybrush.
In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth. Treasure hunting is important for any pirate. The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters. The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy. Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility. This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck. I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine. LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine. My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified. Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map. The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other. We wound up back on Mêlée Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought. It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that? By then, I had learned that ghosts like LeChuck are vulnerable to root beer. Just trust me, it works, okay? I defeated LeChuck, and he basically exploded. it was the beginning of something magical.
Ja, das war auf jeden Fall die Handlung von The Secret of Monkey Island.
These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times. The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up.
Das ist der Fluch von Monkey Island, der 3. Teil von 97.
I got buried alive. It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle. Things backfired on LeChuck, because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker. This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scumbar handle the catering. Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think. Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
Ihr ahnt es wahrscheinlich schon, das war der 4. Teil, Flucht von Monkey Island. War eigentlich auch ein sehr gutes Spiel, nur leider mit einer, wenn man mich fragt, beschissenen Steuerung.
I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts. It didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it. LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time. The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed.
Die Telltale-Teile, Tales von Monkey Island, waren eigentlich ganz nett.
I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does. I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course. Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
So, damit sind wir jetzt ziemlich up to date, glaube ich. Und wir fangen einfach mal direkt an, oder? Und mal kurz gucken, kann man das schon trinken? Auf euch. Ja, einfacher Modus, ganz klar. Danke. Mehr Rätsel, schwere Rätsel, einfach affenstark für den Profi-Abenteuerspieler, der alles will, und ab geht's. Da wird mir ganz warm ums Herz. Kann aber auch der Grog sein.
Take this, LeChuck! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Das kontroverse Ende von Teil 2.
Picking on me? All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next? Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents. Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells. Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real. Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there. Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those. No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling. Wow.
Ah, ich darf loslegen. Na dann.
I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head.
Ist der Pegel von musikrestlicher Sprachausgabe zu mir soweit in Ordnung? Ich konnte, wie gesagt, vorher nichts austesten.
What should we do next? We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Ja, dann holen wir uns Scurvy
Don't look
Dogs.
like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog. Sounds real. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Phil!
Ah, he's dead to the world.
Schön direkt herumalbern.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs.
Dann kriegst du das
Some
Game
places
ein
you
bisschen
gotta have
lauter.
Scurvy dogs with
Dum, 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 dum.
cheese inside.
So. Gerne doch.
This would be great for Apple Bobby. They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Was haben wir denn da gerade geklaut? Den Toilettenschlüssel? Ja, den Schlüssel zum Plumpsklo.
It unlocks the outhouse outside.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Das ist unser Plan. Scurvy Dogs kaufen.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else.
Muss ich gucken, dass ich immer eine Taste auf mich ausblenden habe.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
Pfui.
You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money.
Hühnerfußpommes. Ah, komm.
Can we get a mug of grog, please?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
Tja, wer hätte gedacht, dass ich mit meinem Namen hier
Did you
Monkey
know
Island
you
mag,
can
ne?
keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Ja. Pfui.
Now what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Tja. Wir haben dummerweise noch keins.
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Listen up, you little moocher.
Wunderbar.
Let me tell you something. I don't like kids. I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
Ja, dann eben nicht.
I guess never mind.
Hey, I know. Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Super Plan.
How much are those chicken foot fries?
Chicken foot fries are 2 pieces of 8.
Lecker.
How much did you say grog is?
I told you, grog's only for grown-ups. Stop wasting my time.
So, dann gehen wir halt. Das sieht sehr plumpskloig aus. Ja, also ich weiß nicht. Hätte ich jetzt nicht so Lust drauf.
In France, they
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Was wollte er gerade sagen über Frankreich?
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Good, you unlocked it.
Das ist quasi gerade unser Tutorial. Oh, pfui. Mhm.
Ugh, what is this stuff? It smells the same as the toilet. Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
Aha.
I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do. It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
Dann nehmen wir das. Aber erstmal denken wir drüber nach.
I thought it was a piece of 8 at first. It looks just like a piece of 8. A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin. Gross. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
Ja, Chucky.
No way. You do it.
Okay. Ugh. Gross.
Den hübschen falschen 50er ansehen, den ich gefunden habe. Können wir
I
den
can stand on
irgendwie...
my head without using my hands.
Vielleicht können wir den doch ein bisschen mehr nach echtem Geld aussehen lassen. Das Schöne daran, wenn man Point-and-Click-Adventures am Release-Tag spielt, ist ja, dass man noch nicht mal nach Lösungen suchen könnte, wenn man es wollte.
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs.
Aber auf das Spiel habe ich mich halt einfach richtig, richtig gefreut. Es ist fast eine Schande, dass ich morgen arbeiten muss. Sonst würde ich die Nacht durchzocken.
Exhibit removed. Aww.
Traurig. Ah, das ist das Rattenfass.
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs instead.
Aber ich frage mich echt, wie sie das auflösen. Das ist theoretisch tatsächlich möglich. Ich muss nur sehr früh raus, da muss ich tatsächlich dann, falls ich abends streamen möchte, zwischendrin mal ein paar Stunden schlafen. Aber das ist ein Grund, aber kein Hindernis. Probieren wir es mal. Ich meine, der ist ja so gut wie blind, der Mann. Na, nein, du bleibst hier.
What can we get with this?
Oh, pfui, vom Toilettenboden.
Tastes like a piece of 8. Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Pfui.
Take 'em, boy.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Tausche Pfui gegen Pfui.
This is the perfect food. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do? I wonder where those two people we were following went.
Die sind Kulisse rechts. Dann machen wir das doch mal. Ah, die Musik, ich fühle mich gleich wirklich heimisch.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner.
Okay.
Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Was für einen Plan hast du uns jetzt gezeichnet?
It's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you
Klugscheißer.
know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat. Shot from
Oh, die wollen mir
cannons
beibringen,
at
wie ich das
grapple when you were
überspringe.
trying to board another ship.
Ah, wir machen's nicht.
Started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead.
Mal gucken, wie lange ich es
The
aushalten
current
muss.
bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper
Oder
V-shaped
ihr.
design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one side is a little larger than the other. That's to prevent what's called plummeting, where the anchor goes down too evenly, and then it doesn't catch well on the bottom. The little flanges at the tips are at different angles to make it.
Ich frage mich, wie viel Dialog sie aufgenommen haben.
For the same reason. Most anchors these days are made of iron, and you have to recast them like twice a year because they rust. About 30 years ago, somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested a lot of money in these wooden anchor companies. But the only way they could keep them from floating was to attach another anchor. And so they gave up and went back to the old way. The word anchor comes from the Sanskrit word nagara, meaning city. They're called that because when you stop in the middle of the ocean, it's like you've made port at an invisible city. Yeah, I'm kind of an expert on anchors. I read a lot.
Ja. Wir haben es durchgezogen. Ich kann was drücken? Komma? Ah, ja, okay. Ah, das ist nicht schlecht. Falls wir was verpasst haben, können wir Komma drücken und mit den Pfeiltasten uns durch die Dialoge spulen. Das ist sehr, sehr praktisch.
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors.
Ja,
This one, did you? They were here. They started then. The current bow-shaped, but you can
Ja,
find a modern.
sorry.
The little most about
Ich muss es einfach nochmal ausprobieren, aber es überspringt nicht so schnell, wie ich gehofft hatte. Gut. Mir wird sehr warm. Ich weiß nicht, woran das liegt.
Wanna race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Musste ich wirklich was tun? Hätte ich wirklich klicken müssen?
Yeah.
Darn.
Dann machen wir das mal.
You up for another race?
You're on.
Natürlich.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Zack.
I win!
Uff. Ah, da sind unsere zwei Fake-Eltern.
I want to see 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Glaube ich dir.
I wonder where this path goes.
Hey, hands off.
Oh, das Entchen ist aber süß.
That's our bread.
Ist mir egal.
Stop it.
Nein.
That's our bread.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Vor allem direkt Fütterungsverbot war.
I have an extra.
Don't feed the duck.
Jetzt zum Beispiel konnte ich überhaupt nicht mitbekommen, was der Chucky sagen wollte. Jetzt können wir das nachgucken, oder? Ja. Ich habe einen zusätzlichen Backenzahn. Ich kann ihn mit meiner Zunge fühlen. Gut.
I want to feed the duck.
Das ist wirklich eine sauniedliche Ente.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
Sowas haben wir nicht. Na, was sind eure Theorien? Ist das nachher alles nur in unserem Kopf? Ist es eine Paralleldimension? Ist es wirklich die Realität? Ich muss ja zugeben, ich habe also so unfassbar gut ich den zweiten Monkey Island Teil finde, so sehr habe ich das Ende gehasst als Kind. Ne? Kann man Beleidigungsschwertkampf trainieren?
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way. You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Well, anyway, that was fun.
Mhm.
Do you want a sword fight with me?
I've seen you fight. Come back in a few years, maybe.
Was ein Großmaul.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Einer muss ja, ne?
You're not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Ja gut, machen wir. Komm, erstmal riechen wir dran, oder?
It smells bad.
Aha. Ah, vierblättriges Kleeblatt finden, sich etwas am Wunschbrunnen wünschen und die echten Eltern finden. Die Ente muss noch gefüttert werden. Können wir die Ente mit einem Scurvy Dog killen, füttern?
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days, with no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah,
Bla bla bla.
blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Ich glaube, die sind abgelenkt, oder?
Blah, blah, blah.
Ja.
How rude.
Okay.
I stole it from that couple.
Geborgt.
It looks full.
Die Ente wurde erfolgreich gefüttert. Wunschbrunnen, Kleeblatt, Eltern finden.
Do not pick the four-leaf clovers. As if.
Bitte erzähl uns nichts über vierblättrige Kleeblätter, okay? Ich muss.
Do you like to hunt for four-leaf clovers?
Yeah, I leave them where they are and take the extra leaves off. I want things to be even.
Oh gut, ich habe mich schon darauf eingestellt, die erzählt uns jetzt ein Jahr was über
Let's look for a four-leaf clover.
die vierblättrigen
Good
Kleeblätter.
luck with that.
Da hinten ist offensichtlich eins. Jawohl.
Awesome.
There was still one left. Darn.
Okay. Dann ist
At home,
wahrscheinlich...
I've got a collection of old scurvy dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Oha, eine Münze. Dann können wir uns was wünschen. Ich denke, das ist hier nämlich jetzt gleich vorbei. Juh. Was sollen wir uns wünschen? Ich nehme den ersten Tipp, der kommt. Ran an die Tastatur oder die Touchpads. Ich gebe euch noch ein paar Sekunden. Den Schnauze.
I wish Chucky had a mustache.
Ah! Whoa!
Hat tatsächlich funktioniert. Okay, wir haben unsere Liste eigentlich voll, ne? Also außer den Eltern.
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there? They're doing it wrong.
Natürlich machen sie das.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
Okidoki. Oh no.
Hey, Dad. Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey, kids. Having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop. Oh, boy. That takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asks me
Verstehe.
to put his light back on. He says it's really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that
Aber
one.
niemand kennt
But
das
you never did
Geheimnis.
find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
Na, ich
I
hoff's.
think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
Ha, keine
No,
Flucht.
stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Mêlée to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
So. Oh, die Musik. Ah, herrlich.
Feels good to be back on Mêlée Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Und ich möchte Pirat werden.
While, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Mêlée? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Anyway, no, I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Es kann durchaus sein, dass du recht hast. Ich habe Centennial Case noch nicht gespielt, deswegen kann ich es nicht sagen. Auf jeden Fall ist die englische Synchro sehr, sehr gut. Hätte mich aber auch gewundert, weil das war sie bei den Special Editions ja auch schon. Über die deutsche Übersetzung kann ich noch nichts sagen. Die original ersten beiden Teile waren ja genial übersetzt von Boris Schneider-Johne. Ne? Also muss man ja echt sagen, die waren fantastisch. So. Dieser Typ klaut mir all meine besten Ideen.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me.
Und das war einfach schon immer so und das ist der Status quo.
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
Die Eule hier unten ist auch super. Und hat Elaine entführt.
LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point.
Und da als Zombie-Geisterpirat muss er einfach generell ausgelöscht werden.
He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain.
Ein
And a
Grog ist
loud
alle.
talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate
Natürlich in die
leaders at the
Scumbar.
Scumbar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Mêlée. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scumbar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Man fühlt sich einfach direkt heimisch. Das ist mal eine Perspektive. Wer steht jetzt zur Wahl?
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's keen on bluntness. Re-elect Governor Carla. She's keen on bluntness.
Okay. Oh, das Geisterpiratenschiff.
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
Ich frage mich, wie lange es dauert, bis wir zum ersten Mal dum, 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 dum hören. Und hier ist die Scumbar.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
Ja, ja.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
Ich möchte mit jemand über Lumen sprechen. Das ist er doch. Das ist der Typ, mit dem man im ersten Teil über Lumen sprechen konnte. Auch ein sehr schönes Spiel.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new
Ja,
expedition.
ja, hinten.
In the back.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
Unattended? Ja, dann sacken wir es ein. Da ist eine Küche. Da kann man wirklich einfach Monkey Island Facts durchquissen. So für langjährige Fans oder so.
Looks like a circus act. Maybe.
Es fehlt der Pirat, der sich am Kronleuchter dreht. Aber das heißt ja nicht, dass der nicht noch kommt. Okay, das ist cool. Dieses... Jetzt fällt mir erst die Kreidelinie hier am Boden auf. Space pausiertes Spiel. Okay. Wie sich die Musik ändert. Oh nein, das sind die neuen Piratenanführer. Und das sind Piratenanführer-Hipster.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders. Get lost.
Also von einem Führungswechsel weiß ich aber nichts.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Aber wo sind die drei?
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you
Oh nein, wir
think
sind nicht mehr
you are
relevant.
Exactly.
Ich bin Guybrush Threepwood, ein mächtiger Pirat.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous.
Ja,
I
ja.
got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing.
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
Na, wir werden sowas von das Geheimnis von Monkey Island finden.
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
Das ist eine persönliche Leidenschaft von mir.
It's a personal passion of mine. I really want to find it.
Your weird fetishes are not something I need to hear about.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
Ich spüre etwas Feindseligkeit.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. The percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Die finanzieren bestimmt LeChuck, oder? Der es wahrscheinlich nicht mal nötig hat.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Mêlée getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going? Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Okay, wir bekommen es richtig reingedrückt.
I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own.
Wenn wir jetzt
If I can't buy a
rausstürmen,
ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
ich habe mich gefragt, ob da direkt jetzt eine LeChuck-Zwischensequenz kommt. Okay, wir laufen da nochmal rein. Laufen an den Trotteln vorbei. Schauen mal in der Küche vorbei.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe. How have you been?
Ich frage mich, ob die Planke hier rechts noch los ist. Prächtig.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Immer noch im öffentlichen Dienst, kämpft jetzt gegen Skorbut. Der Sound hört sich mit Kopfhörern sehr, sehr echt an. Das Geknarze. Ich habe immer das Gefühl, ich muss hinten rechts gucken, ob die Decke runterbricht oder so, was hier passieren könnte.
Yeah, I screwed up our anniversary.
Forgot the date.
Da ist echt nichts mehr drin.
Forgot an important allergy. She's fully recovered.
Well, tell her I say hello.
Aber ich habe noch genug rum für noch einen Grog. Genau.
Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice.
Vielleicht können wir die alten
Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and
zurückholen.
throw me in the soup. Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything
Oh
changes,
nein.
Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey! Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
Well, I'm thinking I'll steal one.
As far as I know, the only ship
Dann
out there
klauen wir
is
LeChucks Schiff.
LeChuck's.
Even better. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old.
Yoo-hoo.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Okay, beeindruckendes Zertifikat des Gesundheitsamtes.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars.
Igitt, wo war Igitt? Da war
Pests
Igitt.
or garnishes.
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Ey, ich muss echt sagen, ich komme da aus dem Grinsen nicht raus. Ne? Das ist genau, was ich gerade gebraucht habe. Aber wir sind nett und bieten an, beim Saubermachen zu helfen.
Will you advance me the down payment on a ship if I help you clean up?
Put that down before you hurt yourself.
What?
Clearly, there's a lot you don't know about mops.
Honestly, I think I prefer to keep it that way.
Igitt-Maden.
Active little guys, aren't they?
Curse of Monkey Island habe ich damals zum Geburtstag geschenkt bekommen. Habe ich dann direkt das ganze Wochenende gesuchtet. Das ist nur eine Holzmöwe.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. I think someone tried to secure a boat with this.
Aber eine Schnur können wir immer gebrauchen. Es wurde die Planke echt gesichert?
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Schade. Das ist ein hübsches Detail, ne? Mit, wie hier die Küchenutensilien wackeln.
Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday.
Gibt's hier keinen Grog? Nur ranzige Lebensmittel.
Smell the risk. Looks like a mugshot.
Der Sprecher macht wirklich einen großartigen Job, ne?
Nice and hot. Wonder how long I could stand here before bursting into flames.
Das Hin- und Herfaden zwischen den zwei Musikrichtungen ist ein tolles kleines Detail.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
It'll turn out to be a T-shirt or something.
Hey! Wir schauen uns mal weiter auf Mêlée-Island um, oder? Ist Elaine?
Elaine?
Guybrush!
Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
Wir hatten alle gehofft, dass sie in dieser Geschichte auftauchen würde.
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
Nein.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Ja, die haben wir wohl beide kennengelernt.
Sounds like we've both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
Wahrscheinlich eher kein Schiff dabei.
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you.
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
Yeah, I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks. I'll try that.
Oh, wie süß. Ich fühle mich schon besser, wenn ich nur mit dir rede.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
You've probably got to get going.
You say goodbye first.
Nein, du sagst zuerst Tschüss.
You say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
Nein, du sagst zuerst Tschüss.
No, you say bye first.
No, you say bye first.
Nein,
No,
du.
you say bye first.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Oh nein! Echter Voodoo, wir gehen pleite. Schön, dass das übersetzt ist, fällt mir gerade auf.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Wir wollen es doch nur lesen.
the voodoo here must be authentic, culturally and historically accurate. The sign says so. Going out of business? This place is an institution. They're having a half-off sale.
Was haben wir eigentlich alles dabei? Wir haben das Quizbuch. Wir haben aber kein neues Quiz. Münzbörse.
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Ein paar.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Ein hochmoderner Stift. Für die, die es nicht mitbekommen haben, die Pferderüstung ist der Pre-Order-Bonus. Als kleiner Diss gegenüber die DLC-Kultur und vor allem Oblivion von damals.
It's hopeless.
Und die verhedderte Schnur.
The International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Hat auch seit Jahren keiner geputzt.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Die wusste, dass wir kommen würden.
I have been waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago. Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Natürlich.
Pride, free will. Not much.
Das habe ich immer dabei.
The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
Alles klar. Bootchen. Sinkebootchen.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
Wird
It can
gemacht.
tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the
Das
voyage.
benutzen wir nur in Notfällen.
Thanks.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most assuredly.
Wie sie mich alle zu den Docks zwingen, ne? Was der Grund ist, warum wir uns die erstmal nicht angucken. Wally! Ob er noch stinkig
Looks
ist?
like Wally's got a new place in Mêlée. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle. At Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly. The sign says, at Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon.
Wally ist gerade nicht da.
Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now. Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite
verstehe.
novelty store.
Mêlée Island ist auf dem absteigenden Ast. Lady?
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door. Things are not what they seem.
Ominös.
All keys are gold. It's the way of keys.
Aha.
No one ever works together. All want their own prize.
So viele Weisheiten.
When they get close to finding it, suddenly they are gone.
Oh, die Hochzeitskirche ist leider auch im Arsch.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball.
Der ganze Sarkasmus ist so wunderbar.
This is where I risked my neck for Elaine.
Und dann
She
war es
showed
nur
me she
Affe.
only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Schauen wir uns mal. Es ist halt wirklich so ein bisschen wie nach Hause kommen, ne? Man kennt einfach die ganzen Örtlichkeiten, die Wege. Das ist super. Lass mal gucken. Das Quizbuch. Noch kann ich es nicht sagen. Ist keine... Ich meine, Gestrüpp gibt es ja auch bestimmt hier, aber...
It seems to be stuck closed.
Schlosserin ist neu. Gefängnis nicht. Da haben wir uns mit dem Grog... Ha!
Wait.
Stan!
Guybrush Streetwood?
Otis!
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan! Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice.
Oh, es ist süß, ey.
What did they get you for this time?
Die haben ihn niemals
I'm a
entlassen.
victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
Mhm. Ja, große Neuigkeiten. Wir sind auf der Suche nach dem Geheimnis von Monkey
Big
Island.
news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there.
Hint, hint.
I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time. And I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine
Hint,
that.
hint.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
Was für Blumen.
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it
Puddingabend.
my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Wahrscheinlich ist jetzt Grog sicher.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Watch your...
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
Was wolltest du denn gerade sagen? Pass mit deinen Stiefeln auf, Junge. Hier ist es wie im Sumpf, nur ohne die sauberen Stellen. Was ich bei Stan immer geil fand, abgesehen vom Gefuchtel, ist einfach, wie das Muster an seinen Klamotten an der Stelle blieb.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
Immerhin kam er irgendwann wieder aus dem Sarg raus.
I was really hoping to buy a ship
Krieg immer meine Haare ins
Well, now,
Auge.
normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sail, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Okay. Über Stan wird das nix.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew,
wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Natürlich.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Was hat er nur
Let me tell you
getan?
something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Geld?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did
Wir
you
wollen
allegedly
Details.
do for people that
Schmutzige
got you
Details.
arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to
Absolut.
show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it.
Aha.
They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks,
Kurz
and
mal
the
einen Schluck
trees,
Wasser.
and the Mêlée Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
Vielleicht.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whatever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Oh. Ganz
Are
sicher.
you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment.
Jetzt bin
In
ich mal
all the
gespannt.
rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
Dann geben wir ihm seine
Secret?
Zahnbürste.
Boy, that takes me back.
Mich
But
auch.
if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice. See you later.
Yep.
Ja, das ist Advice.
How's your day going?
Okay, dann schauen wir doch mal beim Schlüsseldienst vorbei. Was sagt unsere To-Do-Liste jetzt? Das Geheimnis von Monkey Island finden und die glorreichen Zeiten nochmal durchleben.
Hi there, newcomer.
Hello. Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Alles klar.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Gehört alles der Mutter?
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Interessant.
These are nice.
Thanks.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Ich hätte aber
Hands
wirklich
off.
gern einen.
Those are my last crackers.
Schauen wir uns mal die Quizkarte an. So. Kälber streckt sowas von Boxershorts, Leute.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Lovely locks. Wie?
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Okay.
What's this key?
That's for a lockable quiver. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's that key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out.
What's this key?
That one's for making a quick exit from somewhere you're trapped.
Ich musste einfach mehrfach draufklicken.
What's that key?
That opens a long straight wardrobe for keeping long straight dresses.
What's this key?
That activates a mechanical kettle.
What's that key?
That unlocks your house. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver.
Okay, damit hat sich's wiederholt.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locksmith. Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Mein Gehirn.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary.
Ah, die
Just
Serial Number. Das ist die kleine Schrift auf dem Schloss im Knast.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the undertaker here years ago. Seems to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
Deswegen ist sie so merkwürdig.
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
But she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Zufall, huh?
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
If it is a key, could you duplicate it?
I'm not sure you're supposed to take it literally.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a failsafe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Da ist was dran.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
Aber wenn sie draufsteht?
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone
Das
else's
ist die
lock and having
Frage.
a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them.
Eine
Only
Lupe?
a pro would have a tool like that.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier?
Genau.
Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
How would you like to join a pirate crew?
Genau.
Would I have to leave my shop?
Well, yes, that's the general idea. The crew actually get on the ship and, crew it.
Thanks. I'll pass. Try down at the docks. There's always somebody hiring somebody down there.
I think I'll browse
Okay,
around.
wir brauchen
Try
also
not
eine
to touch
Lupe.
anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
What is that?
Köder.
Definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course. I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
Okay, da haben wir den Papagei. Wir haben hier die Cracker, die wir nicht nehmen dürfen. Die Schlüssel, das Schloss. Was haben wir da?
What's this lock?
That's for hats.
What's this lock?
It's meant for bachelors to secure their apartments.
What's that lock?
A special one that can open with any of 4 different keys. And please, don't touch the glass.
What's that lock?
A famous lawyer used that to keep people from stealing his front doormat.
ob dieser Hinweis mit dem nicht das Glas berühren irgendwie wichtig
What's
ist.
this lock?
That's for sealing a container full of evaporated gas.
What's this lock?
It's for a small jazz band to lock up their gear. And please don't touch the glass.
Genau, bitte nicht das Glas berühren. Haben wir irgendwas, um eine größere Sauerei anzurichten? Nee, wir holen uns keine Hinweise. So einfach. Das machen wir nicht.
Can I try out your key grinder?
No. I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
Wir müssen was finden, mit dem wir was vergrößern können. Dann gehen wir zurück und ja, lesen die Seriennummer aus. Da kommen wir doch wieder zum Haus der Gouverneurin. Das sieht echt gefährlich aus.
Carla.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed-up hack.
Jetzt ist halt die Frage, wie es eigentlich auf Englisch lauten würde, ne? Weil Hack und Essen, ja, Hack und Essen klappt auf Deutsch, aber
When was the last time you had a bath?
Ha! That was marginally clever.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
da muss ich ja tatsächlich die deutschen Texte lesen.
You've come far since I got you your first cushy government job.
I hope you're not about to try to take credit for me being governor, because that would be both absurd and obnoxious, and I might have to skewer you for it.
No, furthest thing from my mind.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
Elaine said that program is being hampered by Captain Madison.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
Wir alle.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
Wahrscheinlich ist sogar noch das Loch hinter dem Bild.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
I'll be needing a crew. You interested?
Ha! I'd rather swallow a live badger than crew with you again. No offense intended.
So, unlikely but still possible?
No.
Want a crew, go down to the docks and hire one.
Is there a government program that funds expeditions to find secrets of Monkey Island?
Oh, gosh. You're too late for that one. We canceled it last year and diverted the funds to build a habitat for the rare Caribbean whining leech.
Der seltene
There's
Blutegel.
a ship at the docks that's headed for Monkey Island.
I think you're talking about LeChuck's ship.
Do you want to go to Monkey Island or don't you?
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
Sieht doch super aus.
Edgy.
Die endlose Geschichte der Reise, die nicht enden
I tried
wollte.
to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh.
Schade.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. It's thicker than I would have imagined.
Schiff-zu-Schiff-Kampfstrategien von der dummen Captain Madison.
Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
Du kämpfst wie ein dummer Bauer. Quizkarte. Das ist eine gute Frage. Ich habe es mehr auf Englisch gespielt als auf Deutsch. Aber wahrscheinlich muss es das sein, oder? Nein! Oh no! Dann ist die Karte verschwunden und taucht vielleicht irgendwann wieder auf. Schlimm, dass ich das nicht wusste.
I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
Ein verachtenswertes Schwein. Jetzt haben wir das Tierchen.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Können wir uns ein Buch leihen? Immer noch?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
Und wenn wir dafür bezahlen?
I don't need your money.
Okay, eine dritte Option hatten wir, glaube ich, nicht.
You never even
Oh, dann entschuldigen wir uns doch.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Wir brauchen mehr Entschuldigungen als das. Was haben wir denn?
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Wir haben nur das Buch. Den können wir für gar nichts benutzen.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Okay.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Mêlée-Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today.
Verstehe. Am Ende der Planke hat eine andere Farbe.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
Mhm.
Can I borrow a book?
Nein, können wir nicht.
You never even.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing. I need more.
Wir brauchen eine bessere Entschuldigung und wir brauchen ein Vergrößerungsglas. Ich würde ja normalerweise denken, okay, klaue ich sowas wie diese Flasche hier, ne? Können wir uns hinheben, mit dem Wasser das Licht brechen und was vergrößern. Ich muss mir echt gleich noch einen Grog machen, ne? Vielleicht ist das der Moment. Ich glaube, es ist der Moment. Bis gleich. So. Muss jetzt erstmal ein Momentchen ziehen. Okay. Die Karte von Mêlée Island. Ausguck. Wir wollten an der Werft vorbeischauen und nach der Zahnbürste für Stan suchen.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined.
Ui. Das ist wirklich... ist alles so wehmütig.
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
Ja, mal ohne Witz, ne, so Kindheitserinnerungen. Monkey Island damals noch auf dem PC von meinem Dad gespielt, kurz bevor ich meinen ersten eigenen bekommen habe.
It says Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships.
Der einzige.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Mhm. Sammelklage. Können wir hier auch noch an andere glückliche Zeiten denken.
Such a bright, cheery place. It's sad to see the shipyard like this. Oh, I remember the first time Stan tried to fleece me.
Ah.
If a ship was shot full of holes, Stan would stick oars in them and call it a galley. This used to be such a bright, cheery place. Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's.
Man kann einfach über alles
Looks
nachdenken.
like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's.
Ja.
It's a dried up old sea sponge. It's bone dry. I guess Stan hasn't washed a ship in a while.
Wir nehmen den. Wir haben ihn geklaut.
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. Stan
Rosteimer.
used this to clean his ships.
Können wir keinen
It's all rusted out
Rosteimer
now.
mitnehmen?
Looks like the only available ship on the island right now is LeChuck's. It always looks bigger on this side of the island. It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
Das ist irgendwie wahr.
Oh, I remember the first time Stan tried to fleece me.
Aber wie kommen wir ins
The window's
Büro?
all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Ja, ist es. Und wir wollen die Toothbrush haben. Toothbrush haben. Okay, gib mir eine Quizfrage. Kann ich nicht sagen.
This used to be such a bright, cheery place. The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Ja, aber wie kommen wir da rein? Oh, eine Sternschnuppe. Kann sich jeder was wünschen.
It's good for relieving stress. It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Es langt auf jeden Fall nicht, um eine Scheibe einzuschmeißen. Wir holen uns keine Tipps. Wir arbeiten das schön gemeinsam durch. Schwerthorn? Du meinst das Ding? Du meinst die Pferderüstung? Nee, die ist wirklich nur ein Gag. Die hat keinen Einsatzzweck. Das ist wirklich nur ein Pre-Order-Gag.
This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years. The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old
Upsa.
toothbrush?
So, wir verschwinden mal. Über die Piratenanführer beschweren. Jawohl!
Hi again. Oh, those new pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Natürlich nicht.
Okay, no, probably not.
Heiß. Ich wollte ihm jetzt die Brille
Has
klauen.
LeChuck ship set sail yet?
Nope. Still at the dock.
Mhm. Wir waren ja auch noch gar nicht am
Anything
Dock.
interesting out there?
Change. The future.
Are those the names of ships? All I can see is open water.
It's what I named my cataracts.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Hi there, little guy.
Hi.
Hi there, little guy.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, wir gehen einfach mal wirklich zu den Docks. Wir wissen ja noch gar nicht, was es da zu holen gibt. Oh, es hat schon wieder den Geisterglow. Le Chip.
How clever.
Hey!
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job?
Sehr schön.
Short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Ey, wir wären sowas von gerne ein Schobi.
Absolutely. I'd love to be a swabby. Swabbing is one of my favorite things in the whole world. The restful, mindless repetition, the delicate scent of old soapy water, the the proud satisfaction of a sparkling plank.
Okay. Save the strokes for the decks. The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, job is...
Den Mob aus der
Wait a
Küche.
minute. What's your name, sailor?
Okay, wir müssen uns also verkleiden und den Mob aus der Küche klauen. Was sind wir denn? Andrew LeChuck, Neffe.
Andrew LeChuck, nephew.
Oh, ballsy play, Andrew. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry, can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Richtiger Arschplan.
Because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Okay, wie gesagt, den Mob wissen wir, wo wir her... Oh, Grog.
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship. Looks like this is going to be a long journey.
Der Dämon da oben, oder Teufel?
Hey.
Threepwood. I shouldn't even be talking to you.
I'm not Guybrush Threepwood. I just look like him. You'd be amazed how often people confuse us. Sometimes I impersonate him at parties, just for fun. We've never even met, and I doubt I'd like him if we did.
Even if any of that were true, it wouldn't matter. LeChuck would take one look at you and go nuts. Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
Ey, aber Le Chip finde ich schön scheiße.
Hey.
What is it?
Come on, let me have the swabby job.
If you were anybody else and you had a mop, I'd hire you. But you're you, so I'm sorry, I can't.
Ihr sagt sehr deutlich, wir müssen jemand anders sein und einen Mob haben.
How clever. How clever.
Okay, hier unten lässt sich tatsächlich doch nichts anderes machen. Wir können auch nicht aufs Schiff flitzen. Ich finde sehr schön, dass Doppelklick so richtig speedet, ne? Ich darf nicht immer auf meinen dritten Monitor klicken.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison.
Would he? I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Wally ist jetzt... Ach ja, scheiße. Wir müssen dem armen Wally bestimmt wieder sein verdammtes Monokel klauen. Armes Schwein.
Hey, Wally.
Well, look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good
times.
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island?
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all.
Das ist mal ein Slogan.
A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Mêlée her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Verkaufen, verkaufen, verkaufen.
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
Well, I was hoping the more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business
Nach all dem
has been
Trauma.
booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh.
Oh, guck mal. Genau, das war meine Reaktion gerade. Oh, ein Monokel.
They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Er ist diesmal also nicht komplett erblindet.
It makes things look bigger.
Damit können wir das auslesen.
I didn't know you made globes too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind.
Wir bezahlen für gar nichts.
This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Whew, looks chilly up there. This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map.
Ist was dran. Eine etwas verdächtige Leiter zu einem Fenster.
Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to...
Well, it's good.
Okay.
Hey, Wally, what's...
I use it...
Well,
Ja, wissen wir.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps.
Natürlich Maps.
Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. It looks expensive. And shiny. I like shiny. Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself.
Okay, ja dann haben wir jetzt ja wohl ein Monokel und schauen mal im Knast vorbei.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison.
Oh, Cutscene. Endlich.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done.
Murray.
Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't
Let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
So. Ich denke, das Spiel hat Autosave, oder? Wir machen mal einmal einen Handsave. Ach, da ist die alte Tante. Whiny Bones.
Find a golden key, but you cannot own it.
Mhm.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
So, einmal das Monokel, einmal die kleinen Zahlen vergrößern.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Mhm. Vielleicht können wir uns beide Seriennummern.
This is the number for the jail cell lock.
They say the only real prison is...
Most of this serial number has been rubbed off.
Tja. Pech,
I don't
Pech.
remember this place being so leaky.
They finally installed running water.
Okay, wir haben die Seriennummer.
Hi there.
Hiya.
Bitteschön, einmal ein Schlüssel
Can
bitte.
you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Oh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Wirklich, ich bin einfach daheim. Das ist Monkey Island.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid!
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided that you should go free.
I'm very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
Ja, und jetzt?
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
Word of advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights.
At least the jail is well lit.
Irgendwie wird doch jetzt...
I already copied the serial number.
Hey,
Stan.
Hello there, son.
I've been to the
genau.
shipyard.
Da war ja
Your
was.
office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
Mir fällt gerade auf, dass ich die Piratentasse hier tatsächlich schon länger habe. Also wirklich lang. 2004? 2003?
See you later.
Yep.
At least this jail has 2 lamps.
Jail is like a bad breakfast. Small.
Moment. Ja, der tote Tausendfüßler. Also nichts mit der Zahnbürste. Gut, was ist jetzt der Plan? Der Mob, hä? Probieren wir es mal in der Küche der Scamba. Und wir müssen uns noch irgendwie bei Carla entschuldigen, dass wir uns ein Buch ausleihen können.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed...
Hier war nichts weiter. Maps and more. Da war ja
They're having a
nichts.
half-off sale.
Vielleicht quatschen wir noch mal mit Voodoo Lady.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
Ja, dann, den brauchen wir.
I can tell you no more. If it's forgiveness you...
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
Okay, wir haben einen Vergebungsfrosch.
The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog.
Das finde ich schön. Versuchen sich daran zu erinnern, warum ich einen Frosch bei mir trage. Okay, da wissen wir ausnahmsweise Bescheid. Und gehen zu Gouverneurin Carla. Stimmt, wir waren hier. Achso, doch hier geht's nur auf die Insel. Vergebung.
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
Puh.
Well, apparently a forgiveness frog doesn't work if the apology you write on it isn't good enough.
Mein hochmoderner Stift. Lieber Wally. Ich glaube, wir schreiben mal liebe Carla. Sind wir mal so frei.
Dear Carla.
Tut mir leid, dass ich das Buch, das ich mir ausgeliehen habe, verloren habe.
For losing the book I borrowed.
Mir ist klar, dass du robust zur Robustheit bist. Ich bewundere, dass du hart zur Sanftmut bist. Ich schätze es sehr, dass du dem Pflichtbewusstsein verpflichtet bist. Ich schätze es, dass du leidenschaftlich zur Leidenschaft bist. Wir sind mal dem Pflichtbewusstsein verpflichtet. Und ich weiß, dass du wirklich netter bist, als die Leute sagen.
And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
Auch wenn es eigentlich nicht meine Schuld war. Ich verspreche, mich in Zukunft zu bessern. Ich habe mir ein Erinnerungssystem eingerichtet. Du machst mir eine Heidenangst.
Scare the heck out of me.
Das ist eine grandiose Entschuldigung und wenn die nicht funktioniert.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing you got right in here is my name. I reject your frog.
Was? Ist doch überhaupt nicht wahr.
It's a lot of work being governor. Dear Carla.
Ist auch wahr.
Sorry for blowing you up that one time. I admire that you are hard on softness.
Das ist immer noch richtig.
Really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future.
Nächster Versuch.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, what's this about blowing me up? I don't remember it quite like
Aber
that.
ich?
Anyway, I don't know why you're apologizing, and I'm not sure you know either. I reject your frog.
Wir haben das ganze scheiß Schiff versenkt.
Dear Carla.
Das haben wir ja. Wir haben das Buch.
I admire that you are hard on softness. And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
Das muss doch stimmen.
I promise to do better in the future.
Ansonsten schauen wir uns gleich nochmal in Ruhe hier um.
This is for you.
Mhm.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but I reject you.
Aber wieso? Wenn wir uns hier ein Buch ausleihen wollen, dann sagt sie doch...
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
Can we try the frog again?
Dear, this isn't, but I reject.
Ja, aber was denn? Vielleicht müssen wir einfach im Gespräch mehr rausfinden.
I should let you get back to governing.
Yes, you should.
Wir spielen halt auch schön mit den schweren Rätseln, wie sich's gehört. Mhm. Wahrscheinlich brauchen wir die Schiff-zu-Schiff-Kampfstrategien von der dummen Captain Madison.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
Das ist das ja, was sie sagt. Wir haben das Buch nicht zurückgebracht und sollen uns entschuldigen. Liebe Carla, wir haben das Buch verloren.
I realize that you are tough on toughness. And everybody says how nice you are.
Was gelogen
Please
ist.
accept my humblest apology.
Vielleicht sollten wir einfach wirklich das Gegenteil machen. Alles falsch machen. Alles.
I've implemented a reminder system for myself.
Oder wir sind hier einfach erstmal noch falsch.
Dear Carl, this is a night, but the I reject.
Okay, sie rejected den Frosch. Dann machen wir mal alles falsch.
Dear Wally, sorry for forgetting your birthday. With fear and respect, Guybrush. This is for you.
This frog isn't even addressed to me. I don't know what you think you're doing. I reject your frog.
So viel Rejection? Okay, schreiben wir doch ihren Namen richtig.
Dear Carla,
Dann vergessen wir mal den Geburtstag.
sorry for forgetting your birthday. I appreciate that you're keen. And everybody says please accept. Even though it wasn't really my fault.
Ich frage mich, ob wir hier gerade überhaupt weiterkommen
This
können.
is for you.
Dear Carl, what's this about forgetting my birthday? I'm pretty sure I never told you my birthday. Not the real one, anyway. I reject your...
Okay, wenigstens eine andere Reaktion. Dann benutzen wir doch einfach mal die nächste faule Ausrede. Liebe
Dear
Carla, Jahrestag.
Sorry for forgetting our anniversary. I realize. And everybody please accept.
Auch wenn es nicht meine Schuld war. So.
This is for you.
Dear, forgot our anniversary? Anniversary of what? I think you're I reject.
Okay. Jetzt bin ich für den Moment überfragt. Wir wissen, tut mir leid, dass wir das Buch verloren haben.
I value.
Das ist die Ehrlichkeit, die Wahrheit. Aber das ist einfach nicht persönlich genug. Das langt noch nicht.
Dear, not really your fault? This isn't an apology. It's an excuse. I reject you.
Okay, eine andere Reaktion. Dann machen wir doch weiter.
Dear
Liebe Carla.
Sorry for losing.
Sorry, Buch.
I value.
Pflichtbewusstsein.
And I know you. Please accept. I promise to.
Das haben wir auch vorhin schon mal gemacht in der Kombination, oder?
This is for you.
Dear Carl, this is a night, but the only person I reject.
Damn.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Wie kommen wir hier irgendwie
I always
weiter?
thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey. Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy.
Wir müssen irgendwas Persönliches über sie finden. Wir flitzen. Oh, Moment. Flitzen wir doch einfach mal wirklich über die Map. Ach, der Wald. Wir waren noch gar nicht im Wald.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Okay, wir brauchen also eine Karte.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Museum of Pirate Lore. I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now.
Okay. Das war mal Carlas Haus, als wir sie damals im ersten Teil finden mussten, die Schwertmeisterin, um sie mit Beleidigungen zu besiegen. Die Narbe aus meinem Gesicht stammt aus einem harten Kampf.
Once upon a time, I won a T-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Da finden wir doch bestimmt was Persönliches über sie raus.
Welcome to the Mêlée-Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks?
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Mêlée Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Das hat nicht so funktioniert.
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
Oh. Wenn ich noch einmal frage, erinnert er sich vielleicht an den Inhalt des Briefes? Bestimmt nicht.
Actually, I think I'd rather not hear about that again. Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat.
Ja, Meathook, unser
Supposedly
anderer.
he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right
Ja,
here.
unser
on
anderes
Mêlée.
Crewmitglied. Rote Skala, Meathook.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the ore. Yeah, the coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Nein, hast du nicht.
Tell me again about the coffin?
It was used by a certain...
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's
Sehr
a working
schön.
parrot. I shouldn't bother it. What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted
Die
poster
Kate
for
Capsize.
Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy number 1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never
Die Spoilerwarnung war
work.
schön.
Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of
Der
acid. It was
Grogmack.
found in the Mêlée jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Oder einer.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs, and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
Nee, der war ziemlich
That's a pretty wild
nutzlos.
story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course.
Natürlich, unbezahlt. All die Monkey Island Memorabilia. In Blockbuchstaben. Das ist die Nachricht, die LeChuck hinterlassen hat, als er Elaine entführt hat.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found, tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note, left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine.
Schön finde ich auch das Holzbein, ne?
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces.
Oh, die brauchen wir. Das ist ein Kostüm.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection.
Natürlich.
It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on, though, and nothing happened.
Tell me again about the eye patch.
It belonged to Captain John Laney,
Okay.
There's some very tiny writing on it. The display case is locked.
Wir wissen ja Bescheid, wie man das macht.
Numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Nein! Verdammt! Es wäre so schön gewesen.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Your museum is...
Arschkrampe.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Wie sie drauf rumreiten, dass es alt ist. Wie gemein.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
I don't suppose you have a mop from a famous pirate swabby on display?
I've been trying to get the cook down at the scum bar to donate his, but he won't part with it.
Wie sie alle immer den Hint machen, dass wir den Mob beim Koch finden. Das ist doch nett.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
Nein, aber Wolli
No,
hat
that's not really
sowas.
what we do. Try the map shop in town?
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. I'll have a look around.
Das fand ich sehr schön.
Pirate Times. Editor Conrad Lee. Ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
Cracker-Mischung.
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Braucht es wieder irgendwie Wasser oder so ein Shit?
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Mhm. Sonst haben wir hier wohl nichts. Okay, wir haben Papageienfutter, wir brauchen die Augenklappe, wir brauchen Infos über die Carla. Was, wenn wir den Papageien Futter
Doesn't
machen?
seem interested.
Nee, der will echte Cracker bestimmt.
It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it.
Und wir müssen das irgendwie noch größer machen.
Museum of Pirate Lore.
Was, wenn wir da einfach reinlaufen? Um uns ganz klassisch zu verlaufen.
A classic specimen of Alata needlius, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth. A classic specimen of Alata needlius, a carnivorous, purple flowers. These must be catmint, or wisteria, or sweet rocket. I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Ja. Das ist mir jetzt aber gerade egal. Wir laufen einfach lang und gucken, ob wir irgendwas klauen können.
I'm hopelessly lost without.
Nein, können wir nicht. Obere Straße, Ausguck, Werft, bla bla bla. Sonst haben wir hier auf Mêlée-Island nichts. Nein, nicht Schlosserin. Nein, 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 nein.
Hi there.
Hi there. Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Die brauchen wir also unbedingt. Vielleicht können wir sie irgendwie abpausen oder so.
The note says, forced to close.
Waldkarte, Wolli.
I'm looking for a map through the forest.
What are you trying to find in the forest?
Weiß ich noch nicht.
I don't know. Nothing in particular.
Then having a map won't really be any different than wandering around lost, will it?
Yeah, but, I mean, well, never mind. Busy?
Wie fies das ist. So. Ich bin in ein paar Sekunden wieder da. Ich hole mir kurz ein neues Glas Wasser. Okay. Ihr wisst nicht, wofür wir die... Wir nehmen noch ein Monokel. 2 Monokel.
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
Vielleicht können wir die beiden miteinander kombinieren, irgendwie einen Abstand dran machen, dann haben wir noch eine bessere Vergrößerung.
If one monocle is good, 2 is better.
Okidoki. Probieren wir das. Ob das ausreicht. Dum, 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 dum. Ich meine, ist ja jetzt schon klar, ne? Wir haben den Schlüssel, das langt aber dann noch nicht, weil wir den Papagei noch ablenken müssen. Also ich finde die Rätsel bis jetzt wirklich super, ne? Aber ich habe gehofft, wir kriegen hier drin Carla-Facts.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Wir lassen uns einen Schlüssel machen. Schlüssel, nicht Karte. Mitdenken.
Welcome back.
Hi there.
Okay.
Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be
Natürlich.
for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Überhaupt keine Sicherheitsbedenken, ne? Ah, Moment. Gab's hier noch
Mr.
irgendwas?
Brush.
Hi.
Mr. Brush?
At the end of the planet.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Ah, Moment. Ist die Mutter vielleicht die Carla? Nee, oder? Nee, ist es nicht. Aber das ist das gleiche Buch, was die auch im Regal hat.
Hello again. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What more can you tell me about the Golden Keys?
Not much. I was just a kid, and mysteries have never been my thing. Too messy.
Die Nachbarin redet ja immer von den goldenen Schlüsseln.
These are nice.
Thanks.
Es gibt so schön viel potenziellen Zusammenhang.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Aber wieso? Was, wenn wir die Cracker gegen...
It doesn't seem interested.
Wie, der will nicht? Gott?
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Können wir das Papageienfutter damit austauschen? Nee, damit können wir nichts machen.
Oh, I'd really like some
Wir
crackers.
wollen aber die Cracker.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Puh, jetzt haben wir den Schlüssel für die Vitrine. Juh. Museum. Reinflitzen. Aufschließen. Vom Papagei gebissen werden. Ach so,
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Looking good. I like things neat. Gotta get these edges perfect. That's folded perfectly.
what the...
That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock.
Der geht mir ja jetzt schon so dermaßen auf den Sack, ne?
Welcome back. I checked the display case and it seems fine, so we're open for business again.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. It doesn't seem interested.
Das ist der Punkt. Der mag bestimmt Cracker. Sieht dieser Schwamm irgendwie crackerig aus?
It's good for relieving stress.
Was können wir hier noch anstellen?
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Die Packung ist nicht kaputt, das ist Cracker-Mischung.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Da müssen wir irgendwie Cracker draus machen. Er sagt mir aber nicht, dass es irgendwie ein Rezept wäre, was, also irgendwie mit Wasser vermengen oder sowas.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. What you working on?
Crossword puzzle.
Wenn ich das jetzt wieder aufschließe, dann kann ich nichts machen bei dem ganzen Alarm, ne?
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Mom would be proud. Crisp?
That is a really big parrot.
Ah, doch.
That's folded perfectly.
Man hat also ein paar Sekunden Zeit, irgendwas zu machen.
That'll do, parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock.
Vielleicht können wir auch irgendwie sein Holzbein sabotieren, was er benutzt. Oder...
Welcome back. I checked the display case.
Genau, das Display Case ist ja wieder in Ordnung. Ist hier irgendwas, was wir vorbereiten, anstellen können? Nein.
What's a 6-letter word for pirate?
Pirate. Do you get a lot of people in here?
This is the off-season.
Do you get a lot of people in here?
This is the off-season.
Okay.
Tell me again about the coffin?
It was used by a certain...
Gehen wir nochmal zu dem anderen Papagei.
I used to love these when I think they're illegal.
Hier können wir sonst nichts machen. Obere Straße ist die Schlosserin.
Welcome back.
Hello. Handsome looking parrot.
And also Vish.
It doesn't seem interested. I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay. Jetzt haben wir Cracker. Soweit, so gut. Na, wenn ich aus dem Fenster rausgehe mit der Maus, dann pausiert's wieder. Ein bisschen Zeit habe ich noch. Mein Wecker klingelt in so wenig Stunden. Warte.
I've got enough to last me.
Ha!
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Okay, dann haben wir schon mal eine Verkleidung. Aber keinen Mob. Wir brauchen noch den Mob aus der Scamba.
Classic and subtle. Like me. But I don't need to be wearing this right now.
Moment.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Mêlée. The problem with this statue, it's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
Also bis jetzt ist es einfach wirklich ein sehr, sehr schönes Adventure, ne? Muss ich ganz ehrlich sagen. Ach, da ist er. Und er hat auch wieder das Lumenschild.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
Erzähl mir von Loomcop.
Tell me about Loom.
Von Brian Moriarty.
I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Aber...
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic, stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects, and magic spells. Beat the rush. Go out and buy Loom today.
Yes.
Now get lost.
Das gab gerade das Achievement Fanservice. Und mit Matthew Mercer, das weißt du besser als ich. Das, du wirst wahrscheinlich recht haben.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Mhm.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, ab in die Küche. Vielleicht quatschen wir noch mal mit den Arschgeigen.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got? Exactly.
I completed the 3 trials.
Trials?
It's how they used to make their bones in the old days. Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh. Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Hochnäsige Arschlöcher.
Yes. Are you sure?
Yeah.
Ab in die Küche. Ich will den Mop.
It's definitely a mop.
I said not to touch that. You don't use someone else's mop.
Wir müssen ihn wahrscheinlich wieder ablenken.
The tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once
Ich muss einen Mop basteln.
the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart
Deswegen
is the
muss ich in den
handle of the
Wald.
cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Verstehe.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay, guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
Okay, wir haben auf jeden Fall unsere neue Aufgabe. Und die neue Aufgabe ist, einen Mob herstellen. Und wie wir den herstellen? Ich klicke zu schnell. Wir gehen mal zu Wally, sagen, wir brauchen eine Karte zum Mobbaum.
Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Ah!
Tell me again what you need to make me a map to the mop tree.
Just bring me a sliver of the wood needed to make a mop.
Bye.
Wir brauchen einen scheiß Holzsplitter. Das sind diese eskalierenden Quest-Trees, ne?
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
Yes, good for me.
I'm gonna find...
Don't sound much like pirate.
Hi, Cobb.
You again. I know you.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Was mit dir?
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Okay.
Waiter, I can't just bring me what...
Of course.
Da können wir die Gouverneurin natürlich fragen. Ich weiß jetzt noch nicht, wie uns das weiterbringt, aber irgendwas wird passieren.
Well, it's definitely a mop. You look like the health inspector tastes...
Worse, Marlin is here.
Ach so, ja.
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Natürlich.
Oh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
Can I ask you again about the mop I need to make?
Sure.
Welches Holz?
What kind of wood did you say the tree was?
I didn't.
Remind me.
I can't tell you exactly.
Wie kriegen wir so einen scheiß Mob-Splitter?
Okay, thanks.
Was haben wir denn? Wir haben Cracker. Visitenkarte bringt uns nichts. Das Plüschtier bringt uns nichts.
It's good for relieving stress.
Stay away from my mop.
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Können wir die nicht als Holzsplitter einfach mitbringen? Ist doch scheißegal, woraus wir den machen. Im Endeffekt müssen wir eher wieder überall betrügen und lügen. Okay, wir gehen dann wohl mal zur Gouverneurin und fragen, was da zu essen gab und schauen, wie es von da an weitergeht, oder? Wir sind ja alles alte Adventure-Profis. Zack. Zutaten, deswegen.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Deswegen einfach Ingredients.
Can I borrow a book?
Oh, scheiße.
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Das ist das Buch, was wir uns ausleihen müssen. Das ist das Rezept. Und dafür brauchen wir die Entschuldigung. Und dadurch müssen wir mehr wissen, was sie für ein Problem hat.
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Aber wieso? Und was könnte sie interessiert sein? Nein, wir brauchen keinen Hinweis. Wir sind hinweislos besser aufgehoben. Die Schnur.
Well, I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Can we try the frog again?
Wie können wir...
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, but the only personal thing I reject.
Sie rejected meinen Frosch. Liebe Carla, wir haben das Buch verloren.
I admire that you are hard on softness. And everybody says how nice you are. Please accept.
Sagt, da wird sie sauer. Und hier sagt sie alles, das wäre unpersönlich, ne?
You scare the heck out. This is for you.
Dear, this is a nice, but the only I reject.
Da rejected sie den Frosch. Was?
Dear Elaine, sorry for forgetting our anniversary. Love, Guybrush.
Das ist ein Entschuldigungsfrosch.
This is for you.
This frog isn't even addressed to me. I don't know what you think you're doing. I reject your frog.
Wir brauchen einfach mehr Infos über Carla und müssen, glaube ich, mit anderen Leuten nochmal reden.
It's a lot of work being governor.
Vielleicht sollten wir nochmal ihr Poster angucken.
Looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
Okay, wir müssen uns entschuldigen, um das Buch auszuleihen, ne? Das ist total wichtig, offensichtlich. Ey, ohne Witz, ich würde dieses Spiel, wenn ich nicht morgen früh arbeiten müsste, jetzt die ganze Nacht durchspielen. Ich habe da gerade so Bock drauf.
Aww, This is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
A lock is a beautiful thing. A key, even more so. If you listen close,
Ja.
they're mostly gone now. Hardly anyone left to pick up the pieces.
Willst du einen Schlüssel, alte Lady? Nein?
Looks like a volcano island with horns that swallowed a basketball. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have
Immer
been
noch
better.
gut. Vielleicht gibt es irgendwo... Vielleicht gibt es irgendwo einfach ein Stück
A
Holz.
person would just paint on a wall like that. The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
Green, half off. Blue, half of half. A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game.
Kein Zed McRacken.
A crystal. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Not for me. Keep up the good work, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers. Not very practical. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair.
Das Messer da unten ist auffällig, findet ihr nicht?
They're not. But the tourists like them.
Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp.
Vielleicht können wir damit einen Splitter abmachen vom Mob.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime,
Natürlich nicht.
including vandalism,
Ehrenwort.
jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
No problem.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing
Wir haben eine Lizenz für alles.
may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with threads, spreads, bedspreads, or thread may damage the product. If damaged, the product should not be used. Product is sharp and should not be carried in a pocket, coat, belt, hatband, handbag, shoulder holster, or sheath. At all times, keep the product away from children, pets, the aged or infirm, clowns, pirates, and adults. Where possible, it should be locked securely in a vault. The manufacturer accepts no responsibility for the consequences of any use or misuse of this product. By verbally assenting to these terms, purchaser hereby assumes all liability, past, present, and future, throughout this and all possible and impossible universes.
Holy shit.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
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 Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Aber was für eine Eule. Eieiei. Okay, wir haben ein Messer.
It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife.
Damit schnitzen wir uns jetzt einen Mob-Splitter. Zumindest ist es mein Plan. Lass mir meine Träume. Ja.
Stay away from my mop.
Aber
Stay away from my mop.
wir müssen den Kerl ablenken, ne?
Stay away from that picture.
Food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars. The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. How's it going with that nightmare customer guy?
My stomach feels like it's full of cannonballs and splintered rowboats.
Die Holzmöwe da hinten.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Kann ich die Tür nicht von außen zumachen? Oh nö, ich kann echt nicht die Holzmöwe schnitzen. Das wäre jetzt...
The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old. The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Ich muss wirklich bald aufhören und ich will nicht.
It's like a miniature dance party.
Ich meine, wir wissen ja jetzt schon, dass ich könnte das Messer mit dem Mob benutzen. Ne? Wahrscheinlich müssen wir ihn mit dem Rezept ablenken. Ne? Also der draußen kriegt sein Essen. Dann können wir den Mob schnitzen. Mit dem Holzsplitter gehen wir zum Wolli. Der Wolli gibt uns eine Karte zu dem Baum. Damit kriegen wir das Holz.
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Yes.
Waiter, I can't understand. Just bring me what the governor served me.
Of course, sir.
Verdammt.
Don't buzz.
Okay. Was können wir jetzt noch ganz schnell machen?
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's keen on bluntness. Re-elect Governor Carla.
Leidenschaftlich zur Leidenschaft. Leidenschaftlich zur Leidenschaft. Verstehe. Komm schon, wir schaffen noch irgendwas, bevor ich hier rausgehe. Liebe Carla, tut mir leid, dass ich das Buch, das ich mir ausgeliehen habe, dass ich das verloren habe. Ich schätze, dass du leidenschaftlich zur Leidenschaft bist. Das ist halt die Frage, ne? Alle sagen, wie nett du bist, was nicht stimmt. Ich sag allen Leuten immer, wie nett du bist, was auch nicht stimmt.
And I know you'll please accept. I promised to.
Vielleicht.
This is for you.
Dear Carl, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Ach, scheiße. Entschuldigung.
Dear Carla, sorry for I appreciate. And everybody please accept. I promise.
Verdammt.
This is for you.
Dear Carl, this is a nice sentiment. One, I reject your.
Die rejected meinen Frosch. Liebe Carla. Buch verloren. Leidenschaftlich zur Leidenschaft.
And I know you're really nicer than people say you are. Please accept my humblest apology.
Du machst meine scheiß Angst.
Scare the heck out of me. This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. I reject you.
Ey, was denn?
I should let you get.
Yes, you.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done.
Es gibt hier auch nichts weiter, was ich mir angucken könnte, ne?
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Ich weiß nicht, ob einfach durchprobieren die Lösung ist, ne?
Sorry for... I appreciate...
Wir wissen, dass das alles stimmt, ne?
And everybody please accept... You scare the...
Heidewitzka.
This is for you.
Dear, this is one thing I reject your...
Ich glaube, wir kommen so nicht weiter. Uns fehlt noch irgendwie eine Info über sie, ne?
Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Mêlée-Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today. It's thicker than I would have imagined. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Das Lilane ist halt total auffällig
The
auch,
blurb
ne?
says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back... You never even...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Sie braucht mehr als das. Ach, verdammt. Ey, wirklich.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6.
Kann ich hier Holz raus? Nein.
I used to love these when I was 6. Museum of Pirate Lore.
Es ist ja Carlas Haus.
Museum of Pirate Lore.
Vielleicht habe ich da drin noch was übersehen.
Hi, I've got some bad news. Someone stole John Laney's eye patch.
Nein.
No. Some people have no respect for private property.
It must have happened right after you left. Did you see anyone on your way out?
Not a soul. That is a really big parrot. Actually, I think I'd rather not hear about that again. Tell me again about the hook.
That once belonged to the...
Meathooks Hook, ja. Das ist unser Rudersack.
Tell me again about the lady with the peg leg.
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's...
Aber da kann ich nicht dran rumschnibbeln, ne? Ne. Upsa. Nee, das ist alles nicht miteinander kombinierbar. Wieso?
Crossword?
No, as a matter of fact. I'm working on acquisition leads. The museum hasn't got a centerpiece now because someone walked away with my eye patch. I'm not sure how they got past the guard parrot. But rest assured, I'll be beefing up security immediately.
Good idea. You look busy.
I am.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney.
Wir können hier nicht dran rumschnitzen. An nichts davon können wir rumschnitzen. Wir füttern den, bis nichts mehr geht.
Tell me again about...
That is the early...
Actually, Tell me again about the...
That's an original autograph by...
Der frisst noch eine Weile. Quizkarte. Haben wir gequizt. Hat ja mit dem Rest vom Spiel nichts zu tun, ist aber ein süßes Extra, finde ich. Wir können sein Bein nicht anklicken. Vielleicht können wir mit Stan was machen?
The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Hier ist echt nichts mehr, ne? Haus der Gouverneurin, obere Straße, untere Straße, Le Chucks Schiff, die Le Chip, Ausguck und Werft. An die Werft. Ah, es ist 23 Uhr.
I don't want to wreck my brand new shiny knife.
Mach's!
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Das lässt sich nicht kombinieren.
Well, apparently a forgiveness frog doesn't work if the apology you write on it isn't good enough.
Aber wie gemein, wie ich es halt grob mitkombinieren durfte, ne? Die Bretter abreißen. Es fehlt einfach das richtige Werkzeug. Oder du machst es einfach, Guybrush.
I don't want to wreck my brand new shiny knife. I don't want to wreck. The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? There was a time when every morning would be filled.
Kann ich da vielleicht noch ein bisschen Seil abschneiden? Nein, 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 kann ich nicht. Der Rosteimer auch nicht.
It's all rusted out now.
Reden wir nochmal mit dem Ausguck. Machen wir eine kleine Tour.
Hi again. I'm thinking about going on LeChuck's expedition after all.
I'm glad to hear you decided to patch things up.
No, he doesn't want me on the ship. I'm blacklisted. Gonna have to go in disguise.
These Shakespearean comedies just write themselves.
You've been at this post a long time.
Yep. My eyesight isn't what it once was, but my hearing is still as sharp as the governor's sword.
And that's helpful for being a lookout?
There's hardly ever anything to see anyway. The job is mostly about greeting people. Welcome to Mêlée-Island.
Thanks. Ever think about retiring?
Sure. Sounds great. I'll get a little place where I can sit by the fire and watch the ocean.
Say.
You'll have to excuse me.
Okay. Hier war sonst nichts. Wir brauchen Carla-Infos.
Re-elect Governor Carla. She's keen on bluntness.
Ja, das wissen wir. Jetzt. Quizkarte. Das war Privateigentum.
How clever.
Die ersten beiden Teile habe ich einfach wie blöd gespielt.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island.
Okay. Trag es.
I think I should move farther away from the quartermaster first.
Okay.
Threepwood, are you trying to fool me by wearing an eye patch? That is the worst disguise I've ever seen.
No, of course not. Just having a little eye trouble. Blepharospasm.
Oh, try some cashews. You might be short on magnesium. Or wits.
Darn, I thought this thing was supposed to be magic. I must have forgotten something.
Threepwood.
Darn, I thought this thing was supposed to be magic. I must have forgotten something. I hope this isn't one of those party cruises.
Ist wieder ätzender Grog? Nee, können wir nichts machen mit, ne?
Looks like this is going to be a long journey.
Wahrscheinlich verstecken wir uns zum Schluss doch bei den Vorräten und werden irgendwie aufs Schiff transportiert oder was weiß ich. Okay.
Better take off this eye patch first.
Es ist wirklich...
Hey,
was? Was ist jetzt passiert? Einfach was durchgeworfen worden? Ist dann vielleicht jetzt innen drin was neu? Was könnte passiert sein?
It's the emblem of a secret society I belong to.
Really?
Don't be ridiculous.
Das ist der Köder. Vielleicht müssen wir auch noch was bei der Voodoo Lady kaufen, ne? Junge, gib mal irgendeine Info.
I can't just bring me.
Of course, sir. Are you sure I can't?
Da ist auch nichts Neues.
Yes.
Ach, die Scamba.
Seems to fit even better than it used to.
Plakette.
Honoring Mêlée Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Portobello. Honoring Mêlée.
Vielleicht war die Portobello-Info das Einzige, was mir noch gefehlt hat. Kann ja sein. Das kann ja wirklich sein, dass an der Kleinigkeit, weil ich dachte, es ist nur eine Statue, also als komplettes Objekt. Lass uns das noch ausprobieren. Ich will ja mit einem Erfolgserlebnis rausgehen.
Dear Carla.
Liebe Carla.
Sorry for
Buch.
I appreciate that you're keen on bluntness.
Ja. Wieder ein,
As
ja.
shown by your actions at Portobello.
Ah, das war's.
Please accept my humblest apology. You scare the heck out of me.
Gott.
This is for you.
Dear Carla, I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book. And I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Großartig.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
Sag es nicht nein.
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
Okay. Piu. Das machen wir jetzt noch kurz. Wie ein Bekloppter über Mêlée Island flitzen.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush.
Jawohl, ja. Wir haben einen Holzsplitter. Der Plan geht auf. Es lag also wirklich nur an an der Kleinigkeit. Wir holen uns die Karte. Jetzt läuft's.
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Okay.
I try to steer clear of sea.
Wir flitzen in den Wald. Wir gehen nach rechts, nach oben, nach rechts, nach oben. Rechts oben, links oben. Ne?
I guess I lost my way.
Okay, das muss also schon einen unterschiedlichen Eingang nehmen. Also rechts, oben, rechts.
I guess I lost my way.
Moment! Was soll denn das? Wir sind ja gerade... Vielleicht zählt es noch nicht. Wir müssen erst nach oben gehen. Also oben, rechts, was nicht geht. Also oben. Komm schon. Oben rechts. Das ist direkt schon falsch. Was soll denn das? Na, verlaufen wir uns mal kurz. Komm schon. So. Weil wir sind jetzt ja schließlich... Wir sind ja jetzt gerade hier. Wir gehen jetzt nach oben und müssen dann rechts aus dem Wald raus. Es gibt links... Sind das zwei verschiedene Ausgänge? Das ist nämlich die Frage. Wir gehen rechts raus. Sollten dann aber eigentlich von links kommen, ne? Müssen nach oben. Müssen eigentlich wieder nach rechts, nach oben und links.
I guess I lost my way.
Ach so. Ja, das sind, ich sehe es gerade, die fleischfressenden Pflanzen und so auf der Karte. Ist nicht das rechts rausgehen oder so. Okay, wir gehen rechts in der fleischfressenden Dings vorbei. Kommen bei den Pilzen raus. Gehen bei der fleischfressenden Pflanze lang. Müssen wieder bei der fleischfressenden Pflanze lang und dann bei den Pilzen. Pilze. Lila Pflanzen, Pilze. Und Pilze. So. Ja, nix mit rechts, links und so.
Mind your mama, little tricky kids.
Gott, wie putzig. Oh nein, das ist ja viel zu süß. Da passiert bestimmt gleich irgendwas nicht Schönes.
Hey, little fella.
Fröhliches Eichhörnchen.
Wow. The distinctive shake tells me this is the rare, endangered Mêlée-Island mop handle tree. It's like there's a welcoming committee. The distinctive shake tells me this is the rare, endangered Mêlée-Island mop handle tree.
So habe ich mir das vorgestellt. Oh Gott, nein. Oh nein. Gott, das macht mich jetzt wirklich betroffen. Ich muss einen Screenshot machen.
Hey, little dear. I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's what nature is for. I carved it myself.
Okay, wir haben erfolgreich...
It's probably time for them to fly south.
Ach, wie sie alle weinen und zittern.
I'll take a shortcut back.
So. Das ist für mich jetzt im Moment aufzuhören. Wir haben den Moppstiel. Ey, ich muss sagen, ich bin bis jetzt schwer begeistert. Ne? Es gab ja große Diskussionen bezüglich dem Artstyle und so. Habt ihr ja vielleicht mitbekommen. Ich finde das Artwork großteils wirklich schön. Guybrush selber sieht gewöhnungsbedürftig aus. Aber es ist halt wichtig, dass es alles mit Liebe gemacht wurde. Und das wurde es auf jeden Fall. Ne? Das merkst du an den Rätseln, der Musik, der Sprachausgabe. Ich gehöre auch zu den Leuten, die gesagt haben, so, okay, der Artstyle ist nicht 100% meins, aber ich bin mir ziemlich sicher, dass das Writing sehr gut sein wird. Und da liege ich bis jetzt auf jeden Fall richtig und ich freue mich sehr darauf, weiterzuspielen. Und wenn ich tatsächlich morgen nicht komplett tot sein sollte, mache ich das auch direkt. Und dann hoffe ich, dass ihr da wieder mit dabei seid. Wenn nicht, dann hoffentlich in ein paar Tagen. Also schön, dass ihr zugeguckt habt. Ich hoffe, es hat euch etwas Spaß gemacht. Point-and-Click-Adventures sind ja immer so ein bisschen getragener zum Zuschauen. Ne? Ist ja jetzt nicht wirklich wild und Co. Aber dafür ist es hier halt wenigstens sehr gut vertont und lustig. Also ich wünsche euch auf jeden Fall was. Ne? Und wir sehen uns dann hoffentlich in Kürze wieder. Gute Nacht euch.